All right, what's up everybody? So we're back out here today getting on the river. I went back and watched some footage from the first day, and you'll see that video first. So just to clear up some confusion, in the first video I said that we were going to be on the water for like 2 or 3 days before I had to come off, but what ended up happening was I was looking at my jury summons wrong, and I actually needed to come off the water yesterday to be at the courthouse for the jury summons. So we only got in 1 night of camping, 2 days of paddling before I had to come off the water. Came off the water, had a late jury summons yesterday at 3 p.m. Got excused before I even walked into the courthouse, and so we immediately talked after that, me and Nathan, and decided that, yeah, let's get back on the river and let's head on and finish the segment that we wanted to do. So we're putting back on the river where we took out at the 372 bridge, and the plan is to go all the way to Alatoona Dam, which is 57 miles, and 17 of those miles is going to be paddling across the entire length of Lake Alatoona, flat, deep, and open, and probably with a headwind. So we're gonna have to see how it goes when we get there. We may decide to take out at Bowling Park, which is just before the lake, or we may decide to make the lake into a 2-day trip where we camp in Alatoona WMA, which will be the entire right side of the lake as we're paddling through there. So we won't have to worry about camping on private property. But again, that's like 2 or 3 days out, so we'll just have to see when we get there. The weather's looking good. We've only got like, I think one day has a 50% chance or a 30% chance or something like that, and then like Friday's got an 80% chance. So we'll just have to see where we're at. Friday, I do have Saturday off, but I have to be back to work Sunday. So Friday night or Saturday morning, we'll probably try to come off. Excuse me. Probably try to come off depending on the weather. So this put-in's a little easier than the takeout on the other side of the bridge where we took out the other day. We've already got the boats and stuff down here. Nathan and I both learned a lesson from just the 1 night that we stayed about what we need and how to pack our packs, and we've both done some things different, and we've both got the packs figured out down to where we only have 1 bag that we can just throw on our back when we need a portage or anything. We've also got like 5 days of food apiece, so I think we'll be fine in that department. And so at some point during this next couple-day trip, I'll probably hand the GoPro over to Nathan and let him film from his perspective some. That way you guys can get a different idea of what's going on in the videos. And yeah, let's get after it. Sorry if y'all hear a bunch of sniffing and snorting, sneezing. My allergies have been getting the best of me the last couple days, especially being out here. And I've taken all kinds of allergy medicine. It just ain't working that well. Hit the meat and potatoes right in the middle. Water didn't seem all that cold until it started coming in the boat with me. You know, we stopped at that last place that had that table, and I put my drone on charge and it was charging. Well, when we left from there and came to the bridge, I didn't bother with getting any of my gear out that night. I waited until the next morning. But I got my drone back out and I put it on charge, and it won't charge. But then last night I started doing this weird stuff. We were laying in bed and had the lights off, and I had it laying on my nightstand, and I had to unplug the charger to plug my GoPro batteries in, and it just started flashing the battery lights, and I could see it on the ceiling. I'm like, what's going on over there? So I looked, and every minute or two it would just flash and the lights would go on and off, and I'm like, all right, well, that's weird. But yeah, I could never get it to charge for some reason. Legs already feeling hot. No. I tried to find the pants part of these shorts, because that's usually what I wear out here. These real thin pants that dry real quick, fishing pants. I found one leg to it and the zipper was ripped off, and I'm like, well, that ain't gonna work. That frog just came off the bank and hit that branch right there, and a fish came up from under that branch and swallowed that sumbitch whole. I mean, that fish came out of nowhere, son. Damn it. That was wild. Sorry, Froggy. I scared you to your death. That was cool. I ain't got no damn fishing pole out right now. Yeah, he just came up right here. Is it? Damn. Yeah, I think I can see the pull off on the right down there. I've actually had my truck parked down on this riverbank before. This is East Cherokee Drive. I don't remember these shoals being here though. Damn, that's cold. I know. My belly started growling back yonder, and I was like, well, I better get something to eat. Alright, so as you guys seen, we just made landfall. This is East Cherokee Drive. between Ball Ground and Canton. And probably heard me say a while ago, I've been down here when the water was super low. And there used to be a road that came down. I think it might be down there a little closer to the bridge, but I actually drove my truck out onto the sandbar here and hung out. But I was kind of worried about the bridge. It looks like all the way over there at the pylon on River Left is blocked, but we got a clear shot straight down through the middle. So we're gonna eat a snack, and I'm gonna reapply some sunscreen before we take off again. But we'll get back with you guys in a little bit. Looks like we're coming up on an old dredge here. Anyways, we just stopped and had a quick snack and stretched our backs out. Starting to get this kayaking thing figured out a little bit, how to maximize comfort. I think it just requires stopping often and not trying to paddle all the way through everything. But we got a pretty dark thunderhead just came over top of us right here, so yeah, it looks like an old dredge. Oh yeah, gonna steer pretty clear of these guys. I'll give them the river. As day 3 winds itself into the later evening, we find ourselves talking about the previous 50 or so miles we've already paddled. We've determined that we have some sort of newfound respect for the river ecosystem and this so-called sport of kayak camping. Something we never imagined either of us would do, and something that neither of us imagine will go away in the near future. Now the next task as we near Canton becomes finding a suitable camp spot. The river hasn't provided any suitable banks that we could traverse for camping thus far. We can only hope that the river gods provide within the next 10 miles. Damn, that was wild. I don't really know how I'd catch a gar, but there was a bunch of them right in there too.
3 or 4 of them I seen. I don't know what they were after, but there's something in there they were after.
Got another one of these sketchy outflows, and this one's got some nasty water coming out of it. We might have to consider where we get water from past this point. I don't know what that is, but it don't look too good. Real wide section of the river here. It's a big old pile of stuff. Sweet sandbar behind it though. Yeah. Kind of cool to camp out on that with a tent. Can't really do much of nothing with the hammock. Nice feeder coming in right there. Those bridges are way up there. Hey, watch out up here. There's something weird in the water. I just see it going up and down, some kind of log. don't think these people's ever seen dirtbag river rat kayakers before. Alright guys, so it's been a minute since I updated on what was going on. We were fighting some crazy stuff back upriver from here, like 6 miles. We paddled through downtown Canton, through the city, and it really wasn't that fun. So we've been looking for a place to camp, and we finally found this area here right in the bend of the river. This nice little sand bank. Nathan's got his camp set up over there, got mine up over there, utilizing the throw ropes as a guy line for a tarp or to hang clothes out to dry. Got dinner going. Got some fish down here in the feeder creek. Anyways, I think we figured out we did well. There's a park we passed back up here, and that would have been mile 16 from East Cherokee Drive. And then we probably paddled 4 or 5 miles before that, and we've probably paddled a mile or maybe 2 miles past Bowling Park. So I'd say we got around 25 miles today, almost half of the 57 that we wanted to do. But it is turning into a real wide and mostly flat. We had to do a lot of paddling today. I imagine later on tomorrow evening we'll be doing a lot of paddling, and not just steering. But yeah, so we're gonna get dinner cooked and probably go to bed. It's been a long day, but we will catch you guys